Starting tonight, solar storms could potentially disrupt the power grid, navigation systems, radio, and satellites. The Space Weather Prediction Center just issued what is known as a severe geomagnetic storm watch. The last such watch was back in 2005. On the plus side here, the storms could also trigger some amazing views of the northern lights across the U.S. as far south as Alabama. CNN's Chad Myers is joining us now. All right, that would be something to behold, Chad, yes. But at what cost here? What should we expect?
There's an awful lot of cost possibility here. This is almost like a Y2K kind of event. We don't know if it's actually going to happen, but if it does, it could be really bad. Remember that? It was 24 years ago when we didn't know whether the computers would be able to use 00 for their last two digits. Well, yes, the auroras will be farther south, but the possible grid surges could really ruin some electronics, could ruin a lot of things out there, and satellite navigation may actually be disrupted because some of the satellite providers may actually have to turn off the satellites. Now, we already have had one surge here of the 6 that are coming. There are so many surges still to come, and so far so good on this one surge that happened about an hour or so ago. Haven't heard of any big disruptions, but there are more of these coronal mass ejections, not solar flares. They are plasma blobs that are flying toward the Earth that are going to get into our atmosphere, and they are going to charge our atmosphere, and they may charge our power lines. They may do a lot of other things too, and those power lines really could be the biggest threat to everyone. In fact, right now, I have my washer and dryer turned off by the breaker. There's the first one, just came through, another one right behind it. So these ejections, these little puffs of almost smoke, but it's not smoke, it's plasma, and it's really, really hard to describe what that is other than a big magnetic ball. It makes this, yes, solar flares can do this too, but what I want you to notice is this. This is what all day long the solar wind has looked like. Just a little flat line, nothing. A lot like, like when you look at the seismometer out in California, nothing, and all of a sudden, bang, and here's your earthquake. Well, this isn't an earthquake. This is actually the solar wind fluctuating in speed, fluctuating in power, and probably fluctuating some power lines as well. So take care of your electronics today if you can, but it should be a very pretty sight if we get these views all the way down to the south. There's a lot more bad than there is good, but hopefully everybody gets to see the good, or at least half the population gets to see the good.
Tell me about this washer-dryer situation. I mean, should I be shutting it all down in my garage?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, you should. In fact, I have. My microwave is off. My stove is off to my wife's chagrin. My dishwasher is disconnected. You can't unplug some of those things, so you can go to the breaker and you can read the word that says washer, click, dryer, click. It's the computer inside that you don't want to fry if there's a power surge. You can unplug the back of the dryer maybe, but that's a lot of power, so don't do it. Use the breaker. It's a lot safer.
Very good information there. Chad, thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it. And do not miss our special tonight at 10 Eastern, CNN Newsnight, Solar Storm with Abby Phillip and Bill Weir.